In this demonstration, I'll be showing you how to control the timelines of various nested movie clips. I've got a finished version of the file here right now, and I'll just show you how that works. I'll just go test movie. And what we have here is a group. Let's say that's the sun, the yellow is the earth, and the green is the moon. Moving back and forth as a group, and the yellow ball is rotating around the blue ball, and the green ball is rotating around the yellow ball. And I can start and stop these with these three sets of buttons. I'm going to stop the blue ball, and then I'll stop the yellow ball, and stop the green ball. And if I hit the colored balls, they will start up one at a time, and I can mix and match. I can just have the green ball going, and I can also combine that with the blue, well, with the group, if you will, moving back and forth, and stop it if I want, and just have these two going. But the point here is that these are nested clips. There's one movie clip with the animation. I'm just going to stop these for a second. One movie clip with the animation, and inside of that movie clip I have another movie clip of the yellow and the green ball together, where they are rotating around the blue ball, and then nested in that movie clip I have the green ball rotating separately around the yellow ball. So there's three levels deep, if you will. And again, these are on the main timeline, on the scene 1 timeline, and they are a series of buttons. Using the ActionScript code, they will start and stop the playhead of all three nested timelines. So let me just close this now, and I'll show you the basic structure of the file. Again, my root, my scene 1 timeline, all done on one frame, with an actions layer on the top, an animation layer in the middle, which again holds that movie clip, and then on the bottom layer we have our buttons, and I have three sets of buttons. If you look in the library, I am repurposing the red button, just giving them unique instance names on the stage. So speaking of instance names, let me just quickly talk about that. Again, we will be applying code to these buttons, and they do need to have unique names on the stage for the code, which are the instance names. So each one is named accordingly. I've just named blue underscore start underscore button, and that's the naming convention for the colored buttons. This one's yellow underscore start underscore button, and this one is green underscore start underscore button. And then the red ones are the color codes again, except the word stop. So blue underscore stop underscore btn, etc. for the yellow. And again, the same convention, green underscore stop underscore btn for the red button for the green. So now let's look at the animation. I do have a movie clip, and it is named all underscore MC because it does contain all of the elements in the animation. And if I double click it to go inside of its unique timeline, I still have all of the elements in a timeline in another movie clip here, as you can see here, but I've named it yellow underscore MC because that's the timeline where the yellow ball revolves around the blue ball. And on this timeline called all underscore MC, I have again the movie clip, and I just have a motion tween where I keyframed the first frame and the last frame to be the same, and the middle frame is on the other side of the stage. So when I scrub through, it kind of does a bounce off the wall thing where it returns to its original location. And there's no stop commands in here, so this just goes on forever until I actually command it with some ActionScript on the main timeline. So let me just go down another level here, and you can see the nesting. The top one in the library I named it blue. The nested one here that we're currently on, I named it yellow. And on this layer, I just have the blue ball, just the vector graphic, because it's not moving anymore. All the animation here is on the layer above called yellow. Once again, if I click on here, this is a movie clip which I've named green underscore MC. And inside of that is where the green ball revolves. Right now on this timeline, this grouping revolves around the blue sphere. And if I just scrub here, you'll see that. And the way that was created was as soon as I created the motion tween on frame 1, I moved the playhead to the last frame, and I accessed through the properties rotation, and I set the rotation to 1. And then I had the option of going clockwise or counterclockwise, and in this case I decided to go clockwise. And I do recommend having them all go the one way or the other. And that's how that revolution goes. That's how that rotation goes. Now the secret to that also, before doing the animation, is to move the center point. By default, the center point's in the center of the movie clip. And to move it, you would have to go to your free transform tool, and you can see here how it highlights as white. And even if I move it a little bit here, I'm actually going to turn my snapping off. And I would recommend you doing the same thing for these tasks. Okay, snapping is off, and now I can freely move this about. And I'm fine-tuning it here, but the idea was that I had moved it from here over to here. And the only tool you can do that with, once again, is the free transform tool. So once that was in place, that's the axis that the group rotates around. Okay, so let's just go in one more layer here. I'm going to go back to my selection tool. And inside of this movie clip, which is named green, we have the same thing really. I did turn the green ball into a movie clip in order to be able to create that revolution. So first frame here, last frame here, and I had moved the center point from the green ball to the middle of the yellow ball. And then you had to highlight the frame, change the rotation to 1. So that center point is now in the yellow ball, and if I scrub, you can see that it's going around the yellow ball. And that's the end of the road for the animations. You don't have to go into this movie clip. I just made a movie clip so that I could apply it in a motion tween. So if I go back up a layer here at a time, you can see the various timelines. And on scene 1, we have our movie clip. Again, instance name all_MC. So let me just show you the code now. And I'll just highlight frame 1. And each button I used the code snippets. I'll actually give you an example here. I'll close this. So let's go to code snippets, action script, and you highlight the button. Oh, let me just tear that out. Highlight the button and then go to the appropriate code snippet. And in this case, it actually was an event handler, mouse click event. Now I'm going to delete that and just show you the code in its finished form. So if I come up to the top here, you do declare the mouse click event, which creates a function, and inside of the function you replace the code with the movie clip name and the command to stop the timeline within this movie clip. So it's all_MC dot stop empty bracket semicolon. And to start it again, this is actually the stop button. To start it, it's all_MC dot play empty brackets semicolon. And these are all functions created through the code snippet by double clicking on the mouse click event and then modifying the content within the curly braces. So if I go down, here's the trick now. The yellow button is on a nested movie clip. So the movie clips names are all_MC is the top one, and then nested inside of there is the movie clip called yellow_MC. And to stop the timeline on yellow_MC, we just put the stop command after the period. So that's for the stop and the start. So stop is stop and the start is the play. So here is the yellow start button. All_MC dot yellow_MC dot play empty brackets semicolon. And the next one down is green_MC. So we just put that on the chain. They are separated by a dot. It's known as dot syntax. So what this really means is that this is inside of this, which is inside of this. So this is like 3 deep. One thing inside of another, inside of another. You can also think of this as the grandparent, the parent, and the child. and then commanding that timeline that is directly on the left of the period. In this case, the timeline of the movie clip with the instance name of green_MC. We will be stopping that timeline. And the next one and the last one here is just the start, which is the play command on that deepest timeline. That is the code that makes this work. It's pretty basic. It's just you're using dot syntax to basically navigate the code to the appropriate timeline and then create your command once you achieve it through the dot syntax. And that is the lesson for controlling nested movie clips. I'll just play it one more time here. And stopping, stopping, starting, starting. It's running a little slow here. My CPU must be slow. Okay, and there we have it.